So here we have some horse wrestling. Notice them put the whip, or maybe it's called the crop, in their mouths. They're both controlling the reins of their horse while also trying to grab on to the opponent. So it's a lot of multitasking. Look at that. Lots of use of the stirrup, right? If you look down at their feet, the stirrup becomes essential because you have to hold on to your horse and hold on to the other people and try to pull them. So notice both of them using their right hand, although one of them, the guy with lighter skin, was also trying to use his left hand. So look at him putting his left arm around the horse's neck to try to keep extra leverage. The darker skinned guy tried to do a little bit of two-hand on one. So again, using their dominant hand, right? So both of them, knowing they're using their dominant hand, they're going to use the right side of the horse a lot more, right? The right side of the horse is called the offside. So besides this, guys, what other strategies are you seeing? What other potential ways? I don't know if you can grab the face, right? I so far don't see any face grabs. Oh, the darker skinned guy is taking the lead. He's also much younger, right? He's also much younger. He's got youth to his advantage. But look at that. The lighter skinned older guy, two-hand on one, right? He put both his hands, both his arms, engaged the right arm of the younger guy. So, different strategy, right? Notice the younger guy use the reins to keep the horse, his horse, from moving too far away. That was really cool. So, shout out this channel. Notice him almost kind of go like 45 degrees away from the horse. So here's another example. This one, again, showing that angle. He's almost 90 degrees from the saddle. Look at that. Both of them are. Oh, the guy in blue pants is likely going to lose. Yep, he's going to lose. He's going to lose. You see that? Dude, yep, he lost. So there's a lot of balancing between the saddle, right? And then taking the reins of the horse. So we're going to watch this again. Look at, I don't know if this is fun for the horse, man. If you notice, this horse, I think, has a bit in his mouth. I don't know if this type of pressure is good for the horse. What do you guys think about that? I mean, props to these horse people and the equestrians for training their horses to be able to, withstand this type of stuff, stay disciplined, right? So, okay, there is grabbing. I did see a grab of the neck, so you can grab the face if you want to. Again, they have their mouths, right, containing the whip, the crop, so to speak, both of them using their right arms. So what you notice is, oh, the horse is broke, but you tend to see this kind of V position a lot since both of them are using their right sides, right? So basically, you see this V position where one of the horses, his head is facing the pelvis area of the other horse, whereas the other horse is more pointed outward. It's interesting. There's definitely a lot to break down. It's kind of like when you break down stances in boxing or whatever, like orthodox for southpaw, etc., right? It's really interesting, and it's definitely something I don't know what is preferred and what is not. Like, do you want to be the one where the horse face is pointed outwards, or do you want to be the one where the horse's face is pointed towards the pelvis? Something to think about. And then also, just notice how you can use angular momentum to drag the rider off the horse, right? There's using your own body, understanding your body's location compared to the saddle and the horse, but also how do you use the horse to your advantage? The horse has a lot of force that can be generated, right? In this one, look at this. So they're kind of circling too. Ooh, this guy is much more engaging the reins of the horse. They're much more trying to use the force of the horse. You see that? So whereas some of the other ones, the horses were kind of more stationary, the riders were much more just using their own kind of muscles. This one, it seems like they're trying to get the horses involved a lot more. Look at that. Again, we get that V position, right? So he's sort of hitting his horse a little bit. See that? And he got the horse to go. So I guess he didn't have enough time or enough muscle memory to take the whip or the crop out of his mouth to tell his horse to gallop. So he had to hit the horse on the head. He's like, go, 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 because he took that forward momentum from the horse, right? And he dragged the other equestrian off the horse. So that's a pretty cool strategy. So, by the way, guys, these are all in Central Asia. Forgot to say that. It's a Kyrgyzstan or some other place in Central Asia. So, this one, they don't have any clothes. So, this is like a no-gi match, but horse version. So, both of them engage both their hands and arms. The horses are moving kind of in circular fashion. Oh! Did he pull himself off? We're going to have to look at this again. I don't know if that counted or just resetting. Oh, look at that. There's a little circle. So, again, engaging both of their arms. Here, you look at his boot in the stirrup. That is really saving him, right? If there were no stirrup, this guy would have fallen a long time ago. So what we're learning is the stirrup is very important. You have to always know your foot position, right? Because you control the horse with the reins and with your knees, basically. So other things too. So look there again. Look at that stirrup. It's almost foot-locking him a little bit too, right? But I wonder if the horse feels that amount of pressure. I don't know if it's comfortable towards the horse. So we go back to the first clip, full circle. The older man got two of his arms engaged. Look at the stirrup, right? Look at his stirrup over there. So he's using his arms and his foot. A lot of pelvis pressure and knee pressure, I assume. So he's basically, because he's much older, he's maybe using structure more, right? He's attaching his body to his horse, so it's harder to pull him off because you're trying to pull him and the horse, right? That much mass. So, anyways, guys, this was horse wrestling. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. I do wonder if maybe it might be a little painful to the horses, especially if they have the bit in their mouths. The bit is the part that really helps control the rider when the rider has the bridle. If you saw this originally on Fight Commentary Breakdowns, thank you. But this is an updated, extended analysis / reaction to horse wrestling.